I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of...
Hey everyone, it's your girl Claudine. Welcome to Nature's Natural Hair. I am your natural hair care coach. I sell natural hair products for men, women and children. And not only do we sell products, but we want to provide you with the education on how to care for your hair and how to utilize each product accordingly to get to what you want for your hair. And our services will do exactly that. We have helped so many people who have signed up to our service obtain really great results just from following a very simple step. It doesn't have to be complex. You don't have to make your own products. You don't have to do the most with your hair in order to get great results. Sometimes doing simple things but being consistent with it is more sufficient enough for you to obtain great results with your hair. I obtain great results with my hair time and time again. I'm all about the health of my hair more than the length of my hair. And my hair is being healthy is my number one priority in this case. We all have different needs for our hair, but let's have a conversation about this by heading over to my services, which I'll leave here. And I have 2 services that you can sign up to, and we can have a discussion about how you're caring for your hair, how we can help you to obtain the goals that you want for your hair. So we're going to get into the video and we're going to be talking about how to obtain moisture in your hair. So if this is something that you want to hear, stay tuned for the next part of the video. Okay, so what is moisture? Moisture is water, and moisture is found in your water-based products that you find on the shelf, which you'll find in my shop at naturesnaturalhair.com. And it is installed actually through your cleansing and your deep conditioning or your conditioning process. You heard. It's installed through your cleansing and your deep conditioning or your conditioning process. So when you're shampooing your hair, what the shampoo does is it raises the cuticle up and it allows that shampoo with all the good nutrients and ingredients that it needs in order to get there to lift up the dirt and the oils that's sitting on the scalp and the strands of your hair, and to get rid of that build-up that's sitting on there. You want to at least clarify your hair once a week. And you can use a clarifying shampoo, you can use a cleansing clarifying shampoo. You want to use a clarifying shampoo at least to get rid of all the buildup and anything that's sitting on that strand of your hair. And you want to spend 1 minute doing the first shampoo, and your second shampoo do another minute also, because you want to make sure that your hair is properly cleansed. And a lot of people will find that certain products is not working the way how it used to work in your hair. And I always said, how are you washing your hair? How often are you washing your hair? And how long are you spending time in washing your hair? And I know sometimes we wash our hair and we think we're properly washing it, but most times you find you're not really cleansing your scalp thoroughly enough, which is probably why certain products won't respond as well as it used to before in your hair. Okay, so Conditioners, when you follow it up after you've clarified your hair, and that's rinse out conditioners, is it helps to balance back your hair's pH level. So it brings back that moisture, it brings back that important balance back into your hair. So in a sense, what it does is it closes your cuticle. Okay, so rinse out conditioner's job is to create a protective barrier around the strands of your hair. And that is good because it prevents static, environmental damage and any friction as well. So that's the benefits of using a conditioner in your hair. And it also, conditioners helps to smooth your hair strands, and it does that by coating the strands of your hair, making it easy for you to detangle or comb your hair through. So when you're applying your hair, you're like, oh, that slip is really good. That's what the conditioner does. It helps to coat the strands, making it smooth and easy for you to detangle your hair. The conditioner's job does pretty much the same as a conditioner, but it does a lot more in terms of it deeply penetrates into the hair shaft. So what it does is it fills any holes or any gaps that's in the strands of your hair, and that in effect helps to trap in that moisture for a longer period of time. Deep conditioners do have a time span of 10, 15, 25 or 30 minutes that you leave the product in your hair. So it's very great in terms of if you want that much more deeper penetration, then a deep conditioner would do that. Conditioners time span only lasts us 2, 3 or 5 minutes, and that's more sufficient time for it to attach to the strands of your hair and protect that protective barrier around the strands of your hair. So that's the difference between the two. Styling products helps to soften your hair, it helps to add shine, it helps to provide your hair with manageability, it helps to give your hair that hold and that definition that you require. And these products are water-based products, which is brilliant because it spreads onto the strands of your hair and it attaches to the strands of your hair also, allowing you to create those wonderful hairstyles that you guys are rocking, which I totally love. Textured hair, guys, is always going to be dry. Just know this and get to terms with this, okay? They say the time frame that moisture remains in our hair is between 24 to 72 hours. So during those time frames, you know that your hair is going to start to look dry and have that dry feeling, but it may not necessarily be dry. And there is a difference between the two, which we're not going to go in this video now. We can create that in another video if that's something that you want to know the difference. The humidity, the atmosphere, our day-to-day living, the touching of our hair can be contributors to why our hair becomes frizzy and have that dry look, which many consider as normal, and we just have to consider that's just normal. That's how it is. You have to live, and we all have that tendency to touch our hair also. So just know that at one point we will all experience frizz. Even me, I experience frizz in my hair, but I don't really react to it. I just learn to live with it. It's okay for you to lightly spritz your hair and to reactivate the products in your hair using a spray mist bottle, or alternatively what I do is I use like a facial steamer and I just hover my hair over the facial steamer to help to reactivate the existing products that's in my hair. Daily restyling is considered too much for our hair, and it's not something that I would suggest that you do. I wouldn't consider you do. As alternative, try to avoid keep reapplying products to your hair, because you're just building up product build-up on the strands of your hair. So just put your hair in a style, whether it's a bun style, just something that just tucks your hair away until your next wash day. Using water every day is definitely a no. Because what the water does, it will cause excessive frizz, it will create loss of elasticity in your hair, and it can cause damage to your hair also, known as hydro fatigue. And we're going to talk about hydro fatigue because there are many other factors that comes under that word, hydro fatigue, which is damaging to the strands of your hair through a number of different things. But the constant wetting of the hair can cause damage to the strands of your hair, and also it makes it harder for the bonds in your hair to reconnect. So you don't want to keep wetting your hair as well, because that expands and makes your hair contract and expand too many times as well, which is really not good, which is the cause of what we call hydro fatigue. My suggestions is, if you're finding that certain products are not working well for your hair, change the product line and gravitate to the lines that work according to what your hair needs. Our hair needs a good balance of moisture and protein. I would be very livid if someone said you don't need protein in your hair, because your hair has protein, it's made of protein, and it does need that healthy balance of moisture and protein because our hair is naturally dry. Okay, so you would know what your hair needs by the feel and the touch. So whether your hair is in need of protein because your hair is feeling too soft, and when you stretch it snaps, then you know you need to incorporate a protein deep conditioning treatment into your routine. And if your hair is dry, you will know that because you can feel it, you can see it, you can touch it. Then you need to select deep conditioners or conditioners that can help installing moisture. But remember, moisture comes from your deep condition and your cleansing process. Okay guys, don't let anyone tell you any different because it makes sense. The science of hair makes sense. Okay, consider nourishing yourself from inside out. So eat the right foods, drink the right water. Don't put foods on your hair. Leave that for your stomach. Your stomach has the acids that can break down the foods, and the right foods that you eat will help to give your hair the nutrients that it needs, and your skin also. And drink water, guys. Drink lots of water. Make sure that your intake of vitamins is up to date. If you're deficient in any type of vitamins, then the doctors or a nutritionist or someone within that field can tell you how much amounts that you need to take in order to bring your levels back up to the right levels it needs. Okay, so important factors that you guys need to remember is cleansing and condition is considered the important process. Okay, that's your moisturizing process. Your styling products is considered your support to that process. So it helps give your hair that appearance as well, that nice look appearance. It provides softness, shine, it gives your hair that manageability, and it gives your hair that definition, and it gives your hair hold. And remember that the styling products will have water in there, water-based products, because you'll know it in the ingredients at the back. It will say aqua as the first one. So hopefully this video has been helpful for you guys and you have an understanding of where moisture actually comes from. If you would like me to do a video on any particular subject or topic, then I'll be more than happy to do that for you. If you want me to kind of do a video on like how to create a regimen that you can remain consistent in caring for your hair, because being consistent in caring for your hair is where you get good results. And I'm a great stickler that it doesn't have to be complex. Don't make things hard for yourself. Think of it like a plant. Your hair is like a plant, and a plant requires what? Nutriments, and it requires to be watered, and every now and then you might find that it needs to be repotted, so you need to put fresh soil in there. So our hair needs to be cleansed, it needs to be conditioned or deep conditioned, and it needs to have products to help provide that manageability and softness, and our hair just wants to be left the hell alone until the next cleansing day. Stop doing the most to your hair and always do your own due diligence. Research things yourself rather than listen to what people tell you to do. Stop following what people are doing on YouTube channel, because what they're doing to their hair might not necessarily work for you. Products I use on my hair, products they use in your hair might not work for you. So this is a testing ground. Keep a notebook, keep notes of the products that have worked well for you. Look at the ingredients in there and look at the key ingredients that works very well for your hair, and look for products with those type of ingredients and stick to that. That's my best advice to you guys, because there is so much information out here, and sometimes it can be the wrong information provided to you guys. So research yourself, educate yourself, and if not, find someone who resonates very well with you and you feel that the information they're providing to you is true facts. I love to look at the science of hair, and I work alongside many different professionals, trichologists, many different people that works in great fields, and I learn a lot from them as well. So I hopefully you liked this video. So I've waffled on if I have. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so, and do give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment below if you liked this video, if you enjoyed it, and if there's anything you want me to touch on. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Love you all. Bye.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking like you. I can't take no more.